Hello guys, welcome to this video. My name is Anuj and today in the JavaScript tutorial I will discuss about keyboard events. So there is three types of keyboard events: key down, key up and key press. So when keyboard events occurs, so when you press any key from your keyboard, so that time keyboard events occurs. So there is three type. Key down means when you just down your key, okay, means it is same like key press, okay, but there is the difference that I will tell you: key down and key press. And the key up means when you down your key, so that time that event will not occurs. Key up, okay, when you will lift that key means after pressing that key you will lift, right? So that time this event will occurs. And key press means when you continuously press that key, I mean if you key down and if you hold that key, okay, I mean don't leave that key, so that time this event occurs. Okay, here there is some difference, minor difference, but if you still have confusion you can write in the comment section. I will try to explain. Okay, and here I will show you key down event first of all. So I will go to the HTML file. Here you can see I have created one div, the content is hello, and here I have added one button, and for this div and the button I have added some CSS, whatever I added in my last video, same thing, but I'll show you because if you are the new in my channel, so it will be easy to understand. But if you are already following my channel, so you know like those CSS I have created already. So for this div, those CSS I have written, and for the button I have written some CSS properties. And button focus, so when the this focus will move to the button, so that time I have added this border. I will show you in the preview now. So here you can see this div content is hello and the button. So when I will focus means if I click or anything, so that time this border is coming to the button, means we can understand we pressed a key, right? So that's why I have added this focus. So key press means here suppose now if I press tab key, so see when I press tab key this focus is in the button, so that time I will perform something, right? So what I will perform, so when I will press any key onto the button means our focus will come to the button, and that time if I press any key, so that time this div background color now red, I will change it to some other color, and font size I will increase. Okay, so here I will come, and now here I will just first I have to add a relation between this div and the button, because when I will press any key on to the button, so that time this div will background color and the font size will be changed for this div. So that for that purpose it needs some relation. So here I will write on is the common thing which I already said in my last all these videos. On is the common for the method, or you can say it event, whatever, or function. Okay, now the method name is key down. So just simply you have to write key down. See here it is showing in the suggestion. So I will press enter. So here you can see the key down event, and now here you have to write one name that can be a anything, whatever you want you can write. So I have written demo, and you have to write this parenthesis. That is the mandatory thing, because when we write, this is called function. Okay, so when we write any function, so that time we write parenthesis, okay, opening and closing. So this function will make a connection between this button and this div. Okay, so now here on key down, so this method name you have to write the proper spelling. If you miss the spelling, so it won't work, and this on is the mandatory thing. So now here I have written this function name, right, which will make a connection between button and div. So now I'll come to the script. So we are writing JavaScript, but we are writing inside this HTML file. So we have to denote like we are writing script inside HTML file. So that's why we have to write script tag. Now here I write function, that is the mandatory thing, because I told you this is function, right? This is function name. But when I will define something, so that time we have to write this function keyword, and now curly braces. This is the syntax. Okay, so you have to remember this syntax. So now this function I have added inside the script tag. So here I will make a connection between this button and this div. So now here in this div I have taken one ID. So for this div this id and this button, this function will be connected. So now here I will take one variable, so const, and now the variable name can be anything, but I am writing here d. If you want, you can change the variable name, anything you can write here, but there is some rules, like you cannot write using space variable name. Okay, even you cannot write variable name using this hyphen. See, when I'm trying to write like this, so that time it is showing error. So variable name can be anything, but you have to follow some rules. Like if you want to write variable name df like this, so you can write like this, a camel case, you can write like this, that is fine. Okay, but here I will write now deep. So now here I will write document. Why document? Because this entire page called document. So from this document, and those are called element, this button element, div element, body element. Okay, so those are called elements. So from this document, and under this document there is div element, and this div element there is id. So I will take that id. So I will write document, from this document get element by id. Okay, means from this element I will take id. So id name is what? This is the div. Id name is div. Okay, so now here I have taken the reference of this div and I have taken the reference of this button. Now I will make the connection. So here inside this function I will write this variable, and I told you when I will press any key, so that time I will change the background color of this div. So this background color, whatever, like font size, those comes under style. See, under style tag, right? So here I will change the background color. So here I will write div dot style, because I am going to change style. So div dot style, then I want to change background color. So here you can write background, or you can write background color, whatever you want you can write. Okay, so color. So here another thing you have to follow, like when we write in CSS background color, so that time we use hyphen between background and color, you can see here. But here in JavaScript I already said, like when we define variable we cannot write hyphen, means in JavaScript we don't use hyphen. Okay, so here we have to write the camel case, I already said. So that is also a syntax. Okay, you have to remember this one. If you want to change the background color, you have to write this one, background color. Then background color equals to whatever color you want to add, you can write here. So I want to add green color, I will write here green. And the font size I will change. So same thing, font size also comes under style. So I will copy up to this style dot and then font size. Okay, here also you can see it's a camel case. And now you have to define a size. I will write here 40 pixel. Initially it is 20 pixel. I will show you. Initially it is 20 pixel. I will write here now 40 pixel. Okay, so now here what I did, so when I will press down, I will down any key from my keyboard, and where? Onto the button. Okay, so when I will down any key onto this button, so that time this div background color I will change. Okay, so now save, and I will go to the browser. So now here I will press tab key. Tab also a key which comes under keyboard, right? So I will press tab key. So see, now focus in our button. Okay, here I wrote one CSS property. You can see here, when button focus will come to the button, this border color will come, dot it. Okay, so here you can see focus is now on our button. So now if I press any key from our keyboard, you can press A, B, C, D, any key. So that time you will notice this background color of this div and the font size will change. So now I will press, suppose key A. Okay, or you can press anything. I will press A. See here the background color of this div is changed and the font size also changed. Okay, again I will show you, refresh, and now in this time I will press tab key again. Okay, see that time also it is changed, and I press the tab key. So here focus comes to the hair, but it is changed also this time. So I hope you have understood. Okay, this is the key down event. So now key up. Okay, so I'll just save this one. Just same thing I will do here, background color and font size will change, but now the event is key up, means that that time when I press the key, means I just down this key, the event occurs. But now if I down this key, this event will not occur. Okay, when I will leave that key, means when I leave that key, that time this key will up and event will occur. So now here refresh, see now if I continuously press the key, see event is not coming. See, it is this focus is moving because I press continuously tab key, but event is not coming because it's a key up. But now I press the key, I did not up this key, I mean I did not leave that key. When I leave that key, so that time this key will up and the event will occur. So now here, see here focus comes and I leave that key, so this is changed. So that is key up. I hope it is clear also. Still you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. I will try to reply your doubt and I will try to clear your doubt. And now the another event is key press. Okay, so here this one, key press, means when I will press that key. So now here focus come here, and now if I press any key, see continuously pressing, okay, but it is changed. Again I will show you, focus comes here, now continuously pressed, but it is changed. Means if you want to press that key and hold, so that time this event will occur. I hope it is also clear. Now the important things. Okay, so now what it was happening, like when I was pressing any key from our keyboard, so that time this event was coming. Okay, I mean that event was occurring. But now suppose you want to just separate, like separate key you want to press, like key A, key B, so that time you want to occur this event, so you can do that. So here you have to write event. Okay, you have to pass one parameter, means you have to capture that event, means what key you want to press and you want to apply this event. So that's why you have to capture this event. So event, and here you pass one parameter, this is called parameter. When you pass anything inside a parameter, so that time it's called parameter, and here parameter name will be event, and here you can write anything that will denote this parameter, E, or even you can write here event also, whatever. Okay, so I have written E. So now here I will write console.log E. Let's see. So I will open console. Okay, so now here tab, and now if I press key A, see I'm getting one console, and in console what I'm getting, I press A, key A. So see code key A and character code. Every key has the character code, unique character code. So the A key, the character code is 97. Okay, and key is A. So here you can see, and the type is key press, because here the event is key press now. Okay, so now again I will show you. Now I will press key B. Now I will press B. Okay, so now see here code is key B, key is B, and the key code is 98 and the character code also 98. So now here I will add a specific key, like when I will press that particular key, so that time this event will occur. So now here suppose I want to press key H. When I will press key H, so that time this event will occur. So what I will do, so here again I will show you, like tab. Okay, now focus onto the button. Now if I press H key, so that time see key is, code is key H, then you will find the key code 104, character code 104. Okay, so now here now I will write one condition, if this E, because in this E I am getting this console, okay, by this E. So E dot this character code, anything you can take. Okay, everything is the unique one, character code, then after that key. Okay, anything you can take. If E dot character code triple equals to means I will just check, okay, the character code this one or not. So here character code is 104. Okay, so I'll write here 104 means if this character code is this one, means anyone press only specific key which is H. Okay, so that time this event will occur. Even you can make it this condition more strong, like you can write or condition E dot, here you can take any other one like code. Okay, so E dot code triple equals to, and the code is, you can say, so I write here this one. So means when anyone will press key H, so that time this event will occur. So now I'll show you here, focus on to the button. Now I will press A. See, it is showing key A, but this event didn't come. Now I will press key H. See, when I press key H, so that time this event occurs. So you can add a specific key also. Okay, and how you will get the specific key? Just you have to console E, and then you have to press any key, and in this console you will get the key name for each key. Okay, like you want to check the key name for down arrow key, so I'll press down arrow or anything, so that time you will get, suppose tab. Okay, you can get here. So now here for tab key, here you have to write key down. Here key name is tab, character code is 0. Okay, so this way you can get the key name and you can write inside the condition. Hope guys you have understood these keyboard events, and this is very useful events. If you find this video is helpful, so please like this video, also subscribe my channel to get more update in JavaScript.